Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Travis Patel with List Building Maniacs, and today I want to dive a little deeper into Facebook ads. I've been talking a lot about building your fan pages, building your list effectively using Facebook advertising, and today I'm going to share 3 of my most important tips that a lot of people don't understand and they don't know to really getting the most from their ad campaigns. Now, when we're spending money on advertising and we're spending money on our business, we definitely want to get a return as much as possible. When we're spending $1, and if we can turn that into $1.01, then we have a system that we continue to grow and really just explode from there. There's nothing stopping you when you have a system like that. So it's very important to learn how to advertise effectively in your business and to learn as quickly as possible. Now, one of the greatest advertising spots for us right now is definitely Facebook. It's the largest website in the world with the most amount of people we can reach. It has every niche connection possible. You can reach an audience for anything that you have out there. Anything people are interested in and want to buy, we can definitely reach them. Now, let's talk about these 3 important tips I have for you. Now, I'm not going to get into how to set up an ad and all that basic stuff, or how to do the headlines and descriptions and pictures. All that stuff you'll see in all your typical free training out there and your guides out there, and really not that important. It is important, of course, but you figure that out quick. It's a basic stepping stone of your advertising that you need ads that stand out, of course. Now, let's talk about some things that people don't really get into. First off, let's talk about our targeting. Now, when we're targeting, this is one of the most important parts of getting a low cost per click or a low ad budget. So we don't want to be spending $1 per click if we can be spending 5 cents per click. And it all comes down to our targeting here. If you're targeting too broad, you're targeting an audience that doesn't want to see your message, then they're not going to click. And the more people click your ad, the less it's going to cost you. The more viral your ad goes, the more Facebook wants to help you, and they'll show your ad more often, and they'll ask you less money per click because they want you to continue advertising with them. They want to deliver those quality ads to their readers. So when Facebook's all about that social aspect. When people like and share, they show posts more on the wall. When people like and share ads, they show that more. It's the exact same thing. So we want to target people as closely as possible, so we're only showing our ads to people who are obviously going to click our ad and really make it explode. That's how we're going to get those 5, 3, 4 cent clicks. Now, let's take a look at the page I have here. Just a brand new page, Firefighters Rock, something just a little testing, having some fun with. So let's start off by just typing in firefighters. See what pops up. Now, right away we get some suggestions here in the topics area, and you can see these are all hashtags, and then we have precise interest down below. Now, we want to go for only precise interest. These things are like it says, precise interest. Now, if you're going for topics with hashtags, anything with a hashtag and the words behind it, that means those words in anything else on Facebook, that counts as an audience. So if it was hashtag helmet, anywhere helmet is found throughout the internet, that would count as that audience. So we want to only go for precise interest. So we're going to go ahead and start off with firefighters. That one right there would be a precise interest. Now you can start diving in deeper. I love firefighters, firefighters rock, firefighting. Start looking at things like the magazines or any of the suggestions we have here. Here's a firefighterNation.com Fire Rescue magazine. You can look around, search for that magazine, see if it gets a lot of views. And those are all precise interests. With those 3 precise interests right there, we're reaching over 778,000 people. So we have a huge market to reach, and we're targeted down to those people. Now, definitely go into your market research. Do things like figure out the age, even the location, and the things that they're interested in too, so you can target that audience even more. And that is tip number 1. Go with your targeting, no hashtags on your interest, and definitely do the research so that you know who you're supposed to be talking to. Now, tip number 2, CPM versus CPC, cost per impression versus cost per click. Now, to do advanced settings to do that. Alright, so when you come down here, this is a very big part and a big problem with a lot of Facebook advertisers. They don't know what to bid. They're scared about bidding too high, blah, 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 that stuff. So what we want to do when we're creating our ad is we're going to have a new campaign, and you can budget this campaign to anything you want. I like to start each campaign at $50 per day, and I'm not going to spend that much on each campaign, but when they see that you're putting your campaign budget high, they seem to approve your ads a little quicker, and I guess they feel like you're more of a professional advertiser who has the backing, where we can change this at any time. You can create $50 today budget, they approve your ads, and then you can drop it down to $10 per day or whatever you want. Okay, so let's get into our cost per clicks versus cost per impressions. Now, first off, it all comes down to really what you want your ads to do. We have things like cost per click. This is where you're only going to be paying per click of your audience. Every time someone clicks your ad, you'll be paying so much. And when you click manually bid for clicks, it's going to give you a suggested bid over here. Right now it says suggested 26 cents to 78 cents. Now, here's a little something about suggested bids. It doesn't matter if it's suggested cost per click or suggested cost per impressions. The suggested bid really means nothing on what you're going to actually be paying. It really has to do with what are other people bidding right now. What's the high range? What's the low range? The higher you bid, the higher price you bid, the more likely your ad's going to be shown, because that's the higher range of everyone out there in your niche trying to reach this crowd. The people who are advertising and taking this money, they want to grab the ones who are going to spend the most, and that's going to be us. We tell them our suggested bid every time is going to be the max. I always 100% go with the max suggested bid, and it'll fluctuate often. Every 5 minutes you'll check it again, and it might jump $3 or $2, and it really has played no effect in my bids. Now, if everyone out there starts bidding the max price, what's going to happen is everything's going to be driven up. Then the prices will be driven up. But there's so many advertisers out there that are scared of that max price and that bidding that they're going to bid that 26 cents. They're going to bid under that 26 cents even, and those guys are never going to get any impressions on their ad. They're never going to be shown, and we'll never even know. You'll never even know if your ad will work or not. So even right now when we got your ad started, of course you want to pay attention to the first 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 impressions, see how well that ad does, and if it's not doing well, close it, stop it. It doesn't matter. You can spend $1 on each ad test just to see if it's really working. Now, cost per click compared to cost per impression. Let's get back into that a little bit more. Cost per click I will go with if I'm trying to send viewers to a particular targeted sales funnel. So if I'm selling something in particular, if I have a webinar going on, if I have a product launch I'm selling, if I'm trying to get viewers on my squeeze page, then I go cost per click, because then you're only spending money on those that visit your site, and you can split test your landing page from there. That way you know only people that are interested are showing up, and you can see what's actually working and what actually is going to get them through your sales funnel. Now, for a page like this I'm creating, the Firefighters Rock, that's more of a viral niche, more of just to kind of grab that crowd out there, and then I can filter them off into my targeted funnels. Firefighters is a Facebook niche, it's a social media niche. So I would go with optimized for impressions, a CPM here. And once again, I would be bidding the max price, 101. More than likely, I'll be spending probably 20 cents per 1,000 impressions instead of 101, but we go with that max bid so that our ads show up on top. And like I said, the CPM is all about that viral status. You want likes on a page, you want to grow that page likes, then CPM, cost per impressions all the way. And it will come down to your niche and what you want to do with them, but as you start spending money on this, you'll see the difference between buying a CPM ad and a CPC ad, and they're a little bit different. You'll word them differently, you'll use them differently, and it's all about getting that maximized cost per action. We want to spend as little as possible on gaining that one buyer, and that's what we're trying to figure out here. Always test, always check your numbers and see what's happening. Alright, so now for tip number 3 on your Facebook advertising, and this is something people don't really talk about, is take advantage of the fan page organic growth. Okay, when you're sending ads to your page, make sure that your page is ready to go viral. Have messages right there on top. I don't know, this will be a good example. This is a brand new page. But have your top messages be things that stand out. You know, if you have every once in a while you'll post a message on your fan page and nothing will happen. No one will like it, no one will share it, nothing will happen, and it's just not a very effective ad. It's not a viral ad. You don't really want those on the top of your fan page once your ads are running. I like to make sure that the only things these people see are things that they want to like and they're going to share. So if I'll take my most effective message or group of messages and I'll put them right at the top. I'll pin them at the top, or I'll repost something just like them at the top, and I'll leave them there, because what's happening is these advertisements are running, people are clicking your link, and they're sent straight to your timeline here to like the page. This is pretty much the most likely point that they're going to see your wall. People don't really come back to the fan page so often. What they do is they see your messages that you post on their wall. This is the one time you can really get a lot from that traffic coming in. So take advantage of that. Have your viral system set up at the top of your page and use those organic growth methods that I talk about all the time to really get the most from this paid advertisements. So those are my three, most important Facebook ad tips for really getting the most from your ads. Now today, Dr. Ben Atkins has released an amazing Facebook ad product. He is doing some incredible things with internal targeting, getting those custom audiences, which is a whole new feature to Facebook advertising that I'm brand new to and just learning, and I'm learning all of my goods from Ben Atkins here. So you definitely want to check out the Facebook Ad Magician that he relaunched today. It's another product in his evil Facebook Magician series. He does some great stuff, and he really breaks down all those important areas on getting your costs lower, getting those 2-3 cent cost per click audiences. And it's very cool stuff. I definitely suggest you go grab this. It's going to help a lot if you're paying attention to what I'm saying and what I'm going to be talking about over the next few weeks. We have a lot of Facebook advertising material coming, and this will be a great product to get you ahead of the crowd, get you really rocking and getting the most from your investment. Now, for all those that actually do grab this Ben Atkins evil Facebook Magician product today, I have a very special bonus offer I'm going to be giving you guys. Now, when you buy this, you're going to get actually a private invite into my webinar next Tuesday that is all about my Facebook advertising campaigns. Now, this is something that I'm charging $197 per seat for buyers already. So let's not share this information too much, because those buyers are probably not going to be too happy that they can get a free seat by just grabbing this evil Facebook Magician. But we're not going to tell them. So go ahead, check out Dr. Ben Atkins' product here, grab it through that link, and then you will be sent that invite into our webinar. So thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you joining me here in the video today. Travis Patel here. Have a great one.